Every single organization on the planet, even our own careers, always function on these same three levels. You know, what we do, how we do it, and why we do it. Every single organization on the planet knows what they do. It's the products you sell, it's the services you offer. Some can articulate how they're different or how they stand out from the crowd, but very, very few people or organizations can articulate why they do what they do. That purpose, cause, or belief that inspires them to get out of bed in the morning. It's not about money or market share. Those are results.
Yeah.
It's literally a purpose, cause, or belief. It's the thing that inspires.
So give us some examples. I mean, there's lots of companies that know what they do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they make a computer product, or
Sure.
they, you know, their engine is bigger or faster,
Yeah.
or you know, better gas mileage than the other. But why is it that understanding the why is so critical?
I mean, look, the example I always use, and the example that's sort of I've become known to use, is the Apple example. Apple doesn't start by talking about what they do. They start by talking about what they believe. If Apple spoke like anybody else, they'd start with what they do. We make great computers. How do they do it? They're beautifully designed, simple to use, and user-friendly. Want to buy one? Right? But they start with why. Everything we do, they say, we believe in challenging the status quo. We believe in thinking differently. The way we challenge the status quo is by making our products beautifully designed, simple to use, and user-friendly. We just happen to make great computers. Want to buy one? It's totally different.
Right.
And it actually feels different. And the reason is because the organization, the order of the communication, the order of the information, goes to the limbic brain. The limbic brain is the part of the brain that makes all our decisions. It's also responsible for all of our feelings and emotions, which is why we're told we have to make emotional connections.
Right.
That doesn't mean make people cry. That means go to the part of the brain that's responsible for decision making.
Is that why we say, I just know it in my heart, or I feel it in my gut?
Correct. Yeah, you don't know anything in
It's
your
not
heart,
logical.
and nothing's happening in your stomach, right? That's not where behavior happens. We say that because the part of the brain that controls language, and which is the neocortex, also controls rational and analytical thought, but it's not the limbic brain. And so we have trouble articulating why we make decisions or why we feel the way we do towards somebody. That's why we speak in metaphors and analogies all the time. You know, we sit down in a relationship, we're struggling, and we don't know how to express the emotions, and we say, it's like this. I feel like I'm on a train that's heading down the track, and I can see the clit, and we're trying to articulate what we feel.
I just know, I feel it in my bones.
I feel it in my bones. We start to use stories and things like that. That's why story is so important. But yeah, no, it's all biology.